Hi friends, welcome back to Inspo English. I am Xavier Case. Friends, today I am here to introduce you to Romanticism. Of course, I will tell you the difference between Romanticism and Classicism, the characteristic features, the main features of the Romanticism, and the two generations of poets belonging to the Romantic period. And then I will come back specifically to William Wordsworth, the pioneer of the Romantic movement, and his life and career in brief, and his approach to poetry. Of course, in the second part of the discussion, in a different video, I will be coming back to discuss the poem To Sleep in detail, which is there as part of the higher secondary students' syllabus. Anyway, let's start with the introductory session now. See, Romanticism was a literary movement that began in the late 18th century and lasted into the mid 19th century. It was a natural reaction against the classicist movement, and classicism was marked by a serious theme, a serious style, and didacticism. Didacticism means something written with the purpose of giving moral values to the society, teaching morality. Of course, it followed the ancient Greek and Roman writers, whereas Romanticism stood for simple theme, simple style, and imagination. It gave importance to simplicity. And it discussed the emotional side of human nature, the beauty of nature, and appealed to the aesthetic sense of the reader. And coming to the main characteristic features of Romanticism, there are 4 points to be remembered. First of all, it had an emphasis on nature. According to the Romantics, nature reflected human heart and spirit, and nature provided a way to connect with human nature. Romanticism rejected the rationality and civility of the age of enlightenment. That is the second point to be remembered. It was the beginning of the age of science and technology, and naturally reasoning had an important place there, but they rejected that aspect. Okay, then coming to the third point, Romanticism celebrated the individual. It was the celebration of the individual living in isolation and nature. And fourthly, it gave much importance to sentimentality, the value of sentimentality. They valued sentiments, feelings, and emotional experiences rather than historical and scientific facts. Now, coming to the two generations of Romantic poets. The first generation includes William Blake, William Wordsworth, and S.T. Coleridge, the pioneers of Romantic movement. And the second generation includes Percy Bysshe Shelley, P.B. Shelley, John Keats, Lord Byron, and others. Now coming back specifically to William Wordsworth, he was born on 7th April 1770, Cockermouth, Cumberland, England. After his schooling, he studied at St. John's College, Cambridge. He married Mary Hutchinson and they had 6 children. He was the pioneer of Romantic movement, as I said earlier, and with S.T. Coleridge, in collaboration with S.T. Coleridge, he launched the Romantic movement in English literature and jointly published the lyrical ballads in 1798. He has a good number of poems to his credit, including his magnum opus, greatest work, The Prelude, which was posthumously published by his wife, Mary Hutchinson. He was Poet Laureate of England from 1843 until his death on 23rd April, and that reveals his real genius. Okay. And his other popular works include lines written above Tintern Abbey, 1770s, which is popularly known as Tintern Abbey lines. Then Resolution and Independence, Daffodils, Odd Intimations of Immortality, The Solitary Reaper, Education of Nature, and the poem that we are going to discuss in detail, To Sleep. Of course, there are many other poems. One which I would like to mention is the Lucy Gray. Okay, there are many others. According to Wordsworth, a poet is to be a man speaking to men. A poet's role is to connect people with the common nature. Okay, common experiences and emotions shared by humanity. He believed that the language of poetry should be simple and relatable to people from all walks of life. He is generally acclaimed as a poet of nature. He argued like an advocate for nature. He strongly believed that many of the problems of man are there because he gets away from nature, and the solution he suggests is a life in the lap of nature, a life in union with nature. And he advocated a return to nature. He defines poetry as the spontaneous overflow of powerful feelings recollected in tranquility. And the poem Solitary Reaper was written in accordance with this principle. Many more things are there to discuss, but I think for general studies, this brief intro will be sufficient, and I will be back with the detailed discussion on the poem To Sleep for the benefit of the students in the next video. Hope you enjoyed the discussion. I am sure this will be very useful. Please don't forget to click my channel and subscribe if you haven't done it already at inspoenglish.edu. You will get all the details of my videos. Thank you. We will meet again soon.